They speak on television, they broadcast on radio, they've even been many of our prime ministers. But are the voices of these men truly being heard? Prominent Conservatives feel they're being silenced by the cultural lefty PC police. How? The oppressive regime of political correctness.
We are living increasingly, folks, in a totalitarian state.
We're walking into this absurd area where men aren't allowed to have safe spaces.
I need a holiday from political correctness.
Today, these victims have courageously come out of hiding to gather at the launch of Kevin Donnelly's new book, How Political Correctness is Destroying Australia.
People are starting to think it's gone too far.
So I'm here to give a voice to the voiceless, to listen, heal, and hopefully understand members of this marginalised group. Welcome to my safe space. Kevin, thank you so much for being with me today and holding space with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
This is a safe space.
I can say whatever I want without being accused of being a racist, homophobic, transphobic, genderphobic, cisphobic, Islamophobic, ABC-phobic.
I can see that there's a lot of pain behind those eyes, and I respect that. Who hurt you, Kevin?
I was attacked on Twitter, in the Twitter sphere, on Facebook, in the media. Some universities, academics phoned me or emailed me. And I thought, well, why would that person go to all the trouble to say those nasty things?
I'm so sorry that happened to you. How would you define political correctness?
Obviously, it's the opposite of political incorrectness.
Insightful.
Political correctness is whenever you feel uncomfortable by what I say. Shall we have a test? How did you get your job at the ABC? So presumably, because they were looking for women, they said, there's a woman, let's get her on. Is that why you got your job? That it's because you were a woman? Sad.
I was thrilled my safe space was working and allowing men like Rowan to share. As a conservative white male, I feel
A little disturbed. But I could say that in the safe space. Reveal that inner doubt feeling.
multiculturalism.
Complete nuisance to our society.
Asians.
I've got a cousin who's Asian.
Clementine Ford.
An extreme feminist with a very foul mouth.
Homosexuals.
I've got a gardener who's homosexual.
The cultural left makes me feel...
a bit embarrassed, ashamed.
Okay, slow breath in and out. Why don't we do a role play where
Perfect.
you are the fright,
lefty?
Yeah, you are the
Yay.
fright bat political left, and I'm
Fantastic.
conservative
Excellent.
commentator.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay.
Gender fluidity is a myth and should be out of our schools.
I wish you would not mock people's gender and sexuality, Hannah. You have no idea, Hannah, what we women have gone through. We're put down the whole time. We're never given a voice. We're never allowed to speak up. We're never allowed to say anything.
I let my
People
wife
like
talk
you
all
are
the time.
You
Clementine,
sit there,
blah, blah,
you
blah, let's talky,
automatically have a job.
I wish I was a woman
You put me
sometimes. I
down.
think I'd be a beautiful woman. If there was no such thing as political correctness, what would you like to say?
Will the Muslims let me keep my clitoris?
Powerful.
Very feminist statement. There's nothing more feminist than your clitoris.
Thank you for sharing. When was the last time you were shamed for being politically incorrect?
Let me just check Twitter in the last 3 or 4 minutes, no doubt. I don't want criticism. I live in a world where I enjoy not having people criticising me. So if people criticise me, that disturbs my equilibrium and therefore I block them.
In that moment, I finally understood. Just like anyone from a marginalised group, Rowan was afraid. They're all afraid. And why wouldn't they be? There's criticism all around them. Facebook, Twitter, sometimes even phone calls from academics. But I have a feeling that these men won't stop. They'll never stop talking and sharing the uncomfortable truths that the cultural left doesn't want to hear. If political correctness and the cultural left didn't exist, and you could say anything, what would you say?
I would say after a good meal and a nice bottle of red wine shared with friends, I'd like to have a good cigar. And it's impossible in Melbourne, I think impossible in Sydney now, if you go out to a restaurant, to find a cigar bar anywhere.
Wow. Thank you.